This week we're going to create a element of art color, line, and shape project. This is the part 2 of our review for the 3 elements of art. So this project will be based on color, line, and shape. The paper is going to be horizontal. You're going to write your name in the top, and you're going to write that you're in kindergarten. Just put the letter K. And I have a ruler. You don't have to use a ruler, but I'm going to show you how to break up the paper. So what you could do is you're going to take your pencil and you're going to make a vertical line in the middle of the paper. And you want it to make it straight, so I'm going to just okay, that's better. Okay, you want to make a horizontal line in the middle of the paper. Now, what I'm going to do is also show you another way. Take the paper, fold it in half, and now you have 2 equal halves, and you could now draw the line. And now we're going to fold it again like a book. And this is going to be easier. You could do it with the ruler if you have one, or you could do it just like how I'm doing it with the folding of the paper. So I just showed you 2 different ways to make your lines even and straight. And for folding, if you have any trouble, you can ask a parent or somebody who lives with you in your house. What you're going to do is you're going to make shapes inside of the rectangles. So I'm going to use different sized circles, and I'm going to use the biggest circle for I think I'm gonna do it bigger. I have other circles here too. I think I'm gonna do mine actually bigger. I think it'll look better if it's bigger. Yes, perfect. Okay, so I have a lid, a cap. If you have a cap at home, you can use that. And I'm just going to draw half a circle. So 1 for that side. I'm going to draw a curved circle for 1. For the other side, I'm going to draw, actually for this side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to draw on the side. And then in the middle, okay, so here are my 4 circles on my paper, and they're all different sizes. So I'm starting to draw circles for the eyes. I use different types of circles, so I'm going to use a medium-sized circle for the eyes. And I'm just fixing the circle around. Okay, now here's the last, and I'm gonna make them as well medium-sized. Okay, so we have all our circles. Now what we're going to do is we're going to erase all what's inside. Erase, 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 And we're just going to erase the inside of the circle so we don't need that line anymore. And now I'm going to draw the inside of the circles. So a smaller circle. Yeah. I'm actually going to do it here. I'm going to do a half circle for each. So we're doing a half circle inside of the eyes. And make sure we have a small circle inside. And I'm going to do that for the other two. So here is the next step. I'm going to draw some different types of mouths. And this is different types of lines used with some shapes. So we have a wavy line, a curve line with squares, another curve line with 3 squares, and then a open curve mouth with 2 teeth. So here are the different types of lines to use for the monster's hair. So what you're going to do is you're going to make zigzag lines around for the hair and 2 of the monster's antennas on the eyeball. And then for this monster, we're going to make some zigzag lines going up, and another zigzag line going up, and we're going to make some curved lines for some eyelashes. And now we're going to finish the last 2 with some more lines. So we have a curved for this antenna and some curved eyelashes, and then we have some wavy swirly lines for this last monster's hair. Now I'm going to outline all of the monsters using a black marker. If you don't have a black marker, you can use a black color pencil, black crayon, use the color brown, you can use the color gray, you can use the color blue or purple, any dark or neutral color you can use. Now everything is outlined. I'm going to start coloring, and what we're going to use is primary and secondary colors. And how we're going to do this is that we're going to take each monster is going to be a complementary color. So we're going to first start off with the top left, the yellow monster. So you're going to color this monster yellow. And you want to make sure the teeth are white. We don't want to have yellow teeth, the monster, because that would be funny. And we're not coloring the eyes. We're leaving the eyes white. And you want to make sure that everything is colored. See, this will not be done because there's still some white spots. Make sure the whole monster is colored yellow. Okay, and also don't forget the monster's hair. We want to have nice yellow hair for the monster. Okay, so here is our first monster completed. It is colored completely yellow. Next monster on the top right is going to be blue. And same thing. I'm using markers for these monsters, and then the background I'm going to use crayons. You can mix and match, just like how I'm doing. Yeah, you don't want to have the monster have blue teeth. That would be weird. But also really funny though, but let's not do that. We want our monsters to be friendly. So far we're using 2 primary colors for the top of the monsters, which is great. It's showing that what we learned so far this year in art class, which is primary and secondary colors. Now, I am going to finish coloring the bottom left, which is purple. And purple is a secondary color. I'm going to color this purple off camera. And the last color is going to be green. I'm going to color the bottom right. And these 2 bottom colors are secondary colors. So far, we have 2 primary color monsters on the top and 2 secondary color monsters on the bottom. You want to make sure that everything is colored, that there are no white spots visibly shown inside of the monster. And now I'm going to show you how to do the background. What colors will you choose for each of the backgrounds of the monsters? So now that I finished coloring all of the monsters, now we're gonna color the background. Now the background is gonna be purple for the yellow monster because the complementary color of yellow is purple. And I'm just outlining the section around the monster first. Then I'm going to color all around the inside. So, just going to show you how to color a part of a section of a background. And you have the opportunity to do it yourself. Okay. And see that there's no white spots being shown in the image. I'm just holding the paper down as I'm coloring the section. Okay. Now that my purple background is completed, I'm going to move on to the next color, which is orange. Orange and blue are complementary colors. And I'm just coloring the section here. And I'm just taking my time moving back and forth throughout the section. I'm not coloring where the monster is. I'm coloring around the eyeball, not inside the eyeball. And just coloring okay, and then going around. And this is the second background completed. Now the next background is going to be green, because green and purple are complementary colors. So each monster has its own square background. So each monster has its own square background. And you just want to take your time and color the rest. Okay, that's looking good. Now I'm going to color this side. And okay, so now the last background square is going to be red. And red and green are complementary colors on the color wheel. And you see that a dark color is with a light color, and a light color is with a dark color. And see how nice that looks. Just a nice color. Okay. Now, and see I'm just going back and forth. Now I'm finishing the other side. And we're almost done. Almost there. And complete. This is the background. All done. Gonna fix the side up. And that's it. Here is the Monster Color Complementary Shape Line project.